grabbing women was just that, talk, and that you'd never actually done it. And since then, as we all know, 9 women have come forward and said that you either groped them or kissed them without their consent. Why would so many different women from so many different circumstances over so many different years, why would they all in this last couple of weeks make up, you deny this, why would they all make up these stories? And since this is a question for both,
You guys really do look related. You, I'm gonna give somebody a bad. You know, when you're paying attention, you're paying attention. When you're not paying attention, it's amazing what happens when you're not paying attention. Right?
Sucked off fucking Bill's cock to drain the swamp.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling you to see what's on my wall right now. I'm amazed that I haven't been shot yet.
I hadn't seen what's on your wall. I read your thing you typed earlier.
Oh, we can go back to this in a minute. Then.
Yeah, it was good.
We'll start here. Let me change this. I'm getting better at stuff, Tickles. So your buddy there mansplaining posted this meme earlier today.
Yeah, wasn't that good?
It was. And you see, when I post, I'm posting all my observations at once. So
Yep.
trust the plan, no hide. Let's vote ourselves out of an election because that'll solve everything.
Exactly. They just, and he was referring to the Bolshevik revolution and how they did it and how they basically just they fucking got everybody to sit on their hands while they just fucking murdered them.
Bush crime family. Prescott Bush was a Nazi. Former head of CIA is George Sr. And his son was complicit in 9/11. This sounds like terrorism.
It is. They are the terrorists, you know.
For
The
sure.
real terrorists are these guys.
Yes.
And that must be me there sitting at the bar drunk out of my mind because I can't stand I'm Homer.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Homer. Fourth monkey.
Fourth monkey.
Treason. Whenever a judge acts where he, she does not have jurisdiction to act, the judge is engaged in an act or acts of treason. U.S. versus Will 449, U.S. 200, 216, 101, SCT 471, 66 LED 2. E3924. How the hell are you supposed to know any of this shit? You know what I mean? Any judge or attorney who does not report the above judges for treason as required by law may themselves be guilty of misprision or misrepresentation of treason. What's the penalty for treason?
That hanging, ain't it?
Yeah, hanging. And if you know that treason was happening and you didn't say nothing, then you yourself are complicit.
Yeah, and I've been calling my congresswoman out for treason because she's taking APAC monies.
Hey, look, it's King Trump.
We're calling these people out on treason.
This is all in one photo bomb on my wall right now.
Yeah, there's the King of Jerusalem.
Yeah, they're all compromised.
He come here to save the country.
Jews rule some, but not all.
I tried telling a Jew that Trump was Jewish. No, he's not. Well, he's Russian. I said, no, he's a dirty Jew.
He's a converted Jew.
They don't want no kings. They want their kings. Trump is their king.
They want Boris Johnsons of the world.
Have you ever seen how much Boris Johnson looks like Donald Trump? I mean, whoa. Put the two of them side by side. Boris Johnson meets Donald Trump. Who they might be cousins.
Oh yeah, they're probably phones or something.
And this shit's amazing, Chuck, because you won't see any women disagreeing with me. I mean, they just run and talk shit about me behind my goddamn back. At least I had balls to say something to your fucking face. My balls are ginormous. 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 I thought Trump was an anti-vaxxer. Can anyone explain to me why Trump got vaccinated by Pfizer?
Nobody wants to talk about it, though.
No. Trump's still savior, Chucky Chuck. Cheese.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about Bill Gates being over to dinner at the White House with Zuckerberg as sidekick on the taxpayers' dollars.
It's Bill Gates injecting the motherfucker with a vaccine. Let's talk about that one. Come on. Whoa.
Exactly. Even that being AI, it's the truth. They're all in on it together.
Like,
you know,
what in the actual fuck? Bill Gates is getting injected by.
And it's a biological, it's a bio-cyber interface. It's a biological cyber interface. It's not a vaccine. It's not a bioweapon.
Flu shot ingredients include mercury, thimerosal, formaldehyde, ethanol, antifreeze, aluminum dye, E. coli, human embryonic aborted baby lung culture, aborted human diploid cell cultures, aluminum, isotone, barium, monkey kidney cells, fetal cow syndrome, serum, cow muscle tissue, DNA from pig circovirus (PCV), embryonic guinea pig cells, human albumin, porcine, pig gelatin, canine dog
This is
kidney
true,
cell
man.
proteins, and DNA from Mueller's media containing cow extracts, detergent, dextrose, uh, insect cell bacteria. This sounds fucking healthy, right?
Sounds like science.
Man,
That's in
I
the
better put
fucking
my hat
flu
on.
shot.
that's fucking disgusting, man.
That's what Trump just took the flu shot.
Right.
And and the thing is, he's taking the backs, and he's got artificial intelligence wired into his human genome. So who the fuck is he at this point? We don't know. He's not logical. He's not logical, and he's not the natural intelligence.
No, he might have one of these fucking things for me. I don't know what the fuck cat ate or what.
Oh shit.
I just can't listen to anybody that doesn't believe in mankind,
Yes, sir. Just to charge my controller.
Oh, for your controller.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I don't have any of them right now.
No. My son's got one, but he was all waiting no for it. The old lady.
I only have one. I gotta keep it with my system.
No, I hear you, man.
No, that they are common. It's just I only have one on hand at the moment.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, that won't work.
What's the weather like out there today, Chuck?
Odd.
50,
Not bad.
50?
Is that
Yeah.
yours?
breezy.
Or-
Yep.
A little cooler here today. They're blowing some chemtrails in the sky.
I walked around.
Oh yeah.
Spraying now. There always seem to be spraying.
Yep.
I had a man complaining about that yesterday, saying it was making his daughter
I
sick.
gotta look for one if I find one.
Yeah, I can smell it a lot of times. Open the door and it's just like
Control the other day started.
sometimes it smells like spent firecrackers. Like that sulfuric smell.
Yeah.
And
I can imagine.
there's just a lot of different smells, and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
times it smells like glyphosate too, like Roundup.
I'm doing a top. This is part of what I
Smells
do
like
right
Roundup a
now.
lot, because they're always spraying the grasses and.
I can see different streaks like in the sky that never used to be there 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, you don't even have.
But it's really picked back up since they're back. It seems like the shutdown's going again, and right after that shutdown ended, then that's when that heart started up, and people are seeing those aurora borealis, and they started spraying again. There's some correlation to that.
You can.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to play it in a few minutes.
Oh shit. I'll look for one.
But I'm thankful it's not snowing.
I have one there.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's tied to that system. If I have one more, I'll let you.
Yeah.
I would give it to you
Do you
too.
do a little snow plowing in the winter?
Oh yeah.
No,
I got lucky.
I always get that.
Every now and then I get lucky.
Always.
Like they got a state correctional training academy here. They got 36 or 38 prisons in Ohio,
She looked at you wired.
and they'll call contractors out, but you got to give a bid, but you got to underbid the other two. You don't know what they're going to bid. I got lucky one time, and I got to plow it. I got to plow it all winter, and I grind it up into some stumps,
Yeah, no, I just want
and they pay good.
I don't want
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have that contract this year? Or?
I got it open. Yeah, if I can beat the other two,
Oh, nice.
you just gotta. Yeah, you know what I mean. I gotta. Hopefully, mine's under than theirs, but
Yeah.
I pretty much know how to keep it low. You know what I mean, where I can still maybe win.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. You know how to run that market. And
You mind if I smoke a
you
cigarette?
can write some contingencies in there. If fuel goes up $1, you can add it.
Right.
You have some things in there that you can guard yourself with that.
Yeah, I do driveways. Like I'll cold patch them, you know what I mean, and seal them, grind stumps, all kinds of stuff. Aqua ponds.
Anything a robot can't do, you know. And that's about everything.
Mm-hmm. Spouting, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
No big deal, but
I went out riding my dirt bike last night. I ride, you know, I've been
just rearranging it yesterday.
I got a big loop out here. I got pulled over last night by the DNR and he wrote me a ticket. And he put his hands on me. And I said, "Did you just put your hands on me?" He wouldn't even tell me why he was detaining me. He wrote me a fucking ticket. He told me he was going to take me to jail if I didn't sign the ticket. I can't even go out and do my own exercise. I can't ride a horse. I can't ride a dirt bike in the ditch now. You know what I mean? And he told me, you know, and I've been doing this for 3 years. I have like 3,500 miles logged on these bikes. You know, they're autocross. You know, they're 2-stroke dirt bikes, and they. I beat the shit out of them, man. That's what I do that's my hobby, my passion.
I ride bikes a lot, dirt bikes.
Yeah. So.
I got rid of a Husqvarna 500 a couple years ago, man. It was a beast, boy.
Nice.
I mean,
yeah.
My father-in-law.
I tried to.
He was a big man, like 350, and he'd get on it. And if he didn't get it, that crank down right, it flip him over the handlebars.
Yeah.
Had some compression.
Shot.
Figure 500 Husqvarna.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good bike. Good bikes. Kind of like KTM. They're like a KTM now. KTM.
I like the YZs too.
Yeah, I have these betas. They're Italian. They're like a start and a few strokes, and I've got a 200 and a 300. And the 200's in getting some work done, but they're rockets, you know, they're fast. And the 300, that's what I was on. And the son of a bitch fucking pulled, you know, I'm in the fucking ditch, man. And not minding my own business, you know what I mean?
Can you hear me?
But I ride fast, you know, I can be in 5th and 6th gear.
Right.
And it's 42 minutes standing as fast as I can go. That's about as fast as I can get that done. And that's good exercise. And
so we're reading
somebody's got a problem with it. Somebody's having fun, you know.
Who the fuck would vaccinate those children with that shit, man?
No one would. I would think in the right mind.
I'm gonna read this to my neighbor. He lives upstairs. You know, come down and see if I had a part for his system. But I just asked him, "Have you ever had the flu shot?" And he said, "Yes." Do you know what's in it? No. I'm gonna tell you what's in the fucking flu shot: mercury thimerosal, formaldehyde, ethanol, human embryonic aborted baby lung culture, aborted human diploid cell cultures, antifreeze, aluminum dye, E. coli, aluminum monkey kidney cells, fetal calcium, isotone, barium, cow muscle tissue. Yes. DNA from pig circovirus, PCV, embryonic guinea pig cells, human albumin, porcine pig gelatin, canine dog kidney cell proteins, and insect cell bacteria, chicken proteins, detergent, chloride, dextrose, and gelatin.
That's crazy.
That's in your flu shot.
Exactly. You know why they do that? I have a theory on it.
What the fuck's in the COVID shot?
So they know the DNA breakdowns of
That's
all those.
Regular flu shot.
You know, they got the makeup of every one of those contents in that flu shot, and you know they're patented by, say, Pfizer, so they know the code to those frequencies to those, you know, say the kidney cells to that child. They know the DNA and they know the code to that makeup, and if they can get that underneath the skin to the subscriber, they can hit him with the frequency and transfect him and get him ill.
Me if I talk?
Yeah. State and FBI fusion centers are being exposed as vengeance for hire scams, targeting whistleblowers, ex-spouses, political opponents, everyday citizens for profit for the benefit of the few. Those operations will be dismantled. All operatives, civilian, local, state, and federal, will face charges and arrest and be under U.S. federal law, including 18 U.S.C. 241, conspiracy against rights, 18 U.S.C. 242, deprivation of rights under color law, 18 U.S.C. 1001, false statements and misrepresentation, 18 U.S.C. 191 to 1968, RICO, Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organization Act. So they're all going to be charged with RICO. 18 U.S.C. 1589, human trafficking and forced labor. 18 U.S.C. 23408, torture statute. 18 U.S.C. 1117, conspiracy to murder. 18 U.S.C. 2384, seditious conspiracy. 18 U.S.C. 2351, treason. 18 U.S.C. 2441, war crimes. Justice is coming. Truth cannot be silenced. The penalty is death required for capital offenses authorized under 18 U.S.C. 53591 to -3599 federal death penalty statutes.
You're saying it. I'm saying it.
How's that even
Chuck
legal?
King's saying it.
That's
I'm saying it too. Who wrote
100
that?
years ago, we killed all the doctors. 100 years ago, the mob lynched society. It makes perfect sense. Look at what happened in Mexico right now. The youth of the nation overturned their government. Look what happened in Nepal. The same thing. Gen Zs and these millennials are rebelling against corrupt. The youth of a nation's overthrowing the government of a nation. It's going to happen here too, Dick. I told you. Whoever's in control of the children's education dictates terms to the future. We're after the children, Mom and Dad. How you children doing today? Do you think that they're impressed with your silence? Because I'm not. I don't even have a high school degree.
Yeah, no shit. It's just so unfortunate. I mean, how do we get it done? How do we get to the end game here sooner than later? I'm done with it. You know what I mean?
They killed the journalists and the press agents. They hung them. They strung them up by their neckties from lampposts. Serious. This is what happened 100 years ago.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm saying that was the black and white. We're going to live through it again. We're going to live through it again because we didn't learn from it. I got trust issues. The general public doesn't trust authority figures. Imagine that one. Right? Distrusting government, like 85% of you don't trust government. Whoa. That's more than half.
Can I say that? Why would you?
Right. Why the hell would you? When the hell did they ever do anything for you? Why would you trust them? All they ever do is steal from you.
Government agents, unfortunately, there's good people in government agencies too, but there's also bankers, lawyers, judges, and corporations running those low tier. I'm not saying they're low tier, like your fire department.
Where do you start holding people accountable, Dick? The doctor knows
at our local level.
The doctor knows his patients are dying from these vaccines. Doctors know it. So they're willingly killing their fucking patients for a profit. Should they be executed for murder?
That'll never happen.
That's my point.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I think that.
What about the nurses?
Once people
What about the
understand
nurses? Because the nurses know what the doctors are doing.
I want to hear what he has to say.
But what I'm trying to get at is, okay, you're guilty and you're going to hell. You're gonna off with your head.
Amen. Let me hear what he has to say for a minute.
Accountability has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know your name, bud, but
That's
hey,
Dick.
I want to hear what you have to say, though.
That's Dick and Chuck.
Dick and Chuck. Nice to meet you. I'm Jason.
Jason's my neighbor upstairs.
With the welfare recipients, and that's
Yeah, good to
Congress.
meet you, Jason.
You too.
There's no reason, for me, there's no reason why the majority are sitting silent to my tirade. Right? I'm on the.
Be focused on
Who's
Everybody should be
responsible?
members of Congress right now
Start
because
at
they're
the
the ones
top
being
or the
active.
bottom.
We know the destruction, that the vaccines caused on the people. So if the same thing applies to the healthcare and the political establishments and all that, that would wipe a lot of them out.
Right. All these union people.
Yeah,
All these unions got
like you said,
discredited by
nurses,
me.
even the nurses knew what the doctors, they knew.
Yeah, they did. But they got
just
paid
didn't
to
tell.
keep their mouths shut.
You ask anybody right now if you would take that vaccine, and they're gonna fucking tell you, "Fuck no." And you're gonna listen to Donald Trump tell you, "I took the fucking Pfizer shot and the mRNA shot."
You got
Fuck
vaccinated.
you.
Hey, do you remember when that
Yeah,
dumb son of a bitch said drink some bleach?
Right, inject them all with bleach.
Yeah.
When COVID came around, I never took the shot. I was healthy. I was fine.
Did you get sick after you took the flu shot?
No, that was years ago.
Yeah. Oh, but that's now you can see
Yeah,
why.
I've taken one
That's
years
right,
ago
you
too.
know,
You
that's
know,
what's in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
evil
again?
stuff. You know,
Say that again, Dick. Or Chuck.
I said I took a flu shot years ago. You know,
Right.
As a kid, I did. I think I'm sure I did, but up
My
until my
father
wreck, I
was
haven't been to a
elderly for that
doctor in
shit.
probably 27 years or so.
Yeah,
yeah.
I got my flu shot right
But
here.
yeah, I haven't had anything for a lot of years. You know, and even you know what's really bad too. Nobody knows about is what's in a tetanus shot. It's really nasty. We've all had those fucking things as well, you know. Well, you're supposed to have a tetanus shot every 10 years. If you step on a rusty nail, this is what happens. Well, that ingredient list is nothing compared to the tetanus, and it's just grotesque. So I don't even want to talk about it.
The average person, until you open up your eyes,
Yeah, I can
you
do
kind of
that.
fall in order, and listen to them damn people.
Right.
But I don't understand, like, what Matt, he's like,
Yeah,
I just want to be a friend and tell you the truth. If you don't want to, sometimes the truth is hard because it's a physical world. And this is truth comes with pain, or truth comes with love. Which side of the nine you going to be on? I mean, it's positive or negative in a sense, because I want the truth to come out because I want the pain to end.
Right.
I look at the truth with love. It's helping me.
Medication is for masking the original symptoms or problems. Look at that.
Absolutely.
Hey, bud.
You think about the history of medication and all the fucking medications and any medication, it really doesn't matter. Medications do not resolve anything. They're not remedies. Medication is not a fucking medicine. Medication masks problems and causes the problems to get worse.
Yeah, give it a burn.
Doesn't make anything better. I can't remember the last time a doctor made someone fucking healthy or cured them of cancer.
Hey, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
they just they had enough insurance and there's enough payments to get them.
I will.
I go, that's all right.
Yep.
Get them over the hump. And AI thought it was relevant that they could stay alive a little bit longer. AI is making the decision of whether who lives and dies when they get into those kill rooms. And they won't even let them out of them hospitals. I mean, if I've seen some recent people talking about, like, when they had to break their loved ones out of jail because AI's got them locked down and it's got them on these protocols, on the insurance protocols. And if they probably break that chain of event, the hospital loses out on their remdesivir payments, their
And remdesivir,
payments.
just so you know, and I'm loving it. I got a video I'll throw you from 5 years ago. I was talking about remdesivir. You know what remdesivir does? It causes a fluid buildup inside your kidneys and lungs. Fluid.
Yep.
And this fluid buildup is it's imitating pneumonia.
And that's when people drown.
You're basically drowning, ain't you? Yeah.
So then they're drowning. Then they start panicking. Then they start giving them morphine to relax them. Then
And
they just drown.
remdesivir is controlled by George Soros.
Man, I wonder what if they.
George Soros actually holds the patent on remdesivir. So now you can understand why hospitals, left-wing hospitals, Democratic hospitals, state hospitals are left-leaning. They're blue in their intentions, right?
Wow.
Most Democrats are government employees. That means they lean left.
Man, that's crazy. Soros is the fucking patent holder for remdesivir. Is that what you were saying, man?
Yeah, and they were prescribing remdesivir for COVID.
Yes, he's a big influencer.
And all that did was shut down.
Well, that's the biggest thing.
That's what caused fluid buildup and caused them to drown in their own mucus. They didn't die from COVID. They died from being overly drugged by their doctors that loved them.
That's a fucking horrible way to die, too.
Yeah. Well, it's just a really neat way. Or I mean,
I'm a criminal. Why am I a criminal?
You're.
I know why I'm a criminal. I didn't keep my mouth shut. I didn't get paid to keep my mouth shut either. I had to pay myself to run my mouth. I started running my mouth, and the more I did it, the better I got at it.
I know it. And it just seems like you run your mouth and you get penalized for that. I don't know why they want to penalize you to help them.
And it was Edler said that a human mouth is the most dangerous weapon in the universe. And I said, no. The brain is.
Yeah, the heart is too, you know. And
the
that's
brain
the thing
attached
that,
to the mouth more specifically, right? Because everybody's got a mouth.
Yeah, it's all of it.
But not everybody's got a brain.
Your brain. It's your throat, all of it, you know.
That you have to have two that work well. A functioning brain and a functioning mouthpiece. Now you have the ultimate weapon. It's a frequency generator. It's a sonic weapon. Sonic rooster.
Man, Sabrina's making some nice minute clips that are smaller on a lot of this biodigital conversion stuff going out there too. But a lot of people are finding the truth. You know, they're going to be seeing this stuff coming out. And
so the shit's fucking.
It is what it is, you know. I mean, let alone once Trump got time to suck Bill Clinton's cock to get all this stuff done. There's got to be a lot of them.
Right. So we got to do what Trump's doing. You know what I mean? We just got to grab him by the pussy.
Yeah. Just to make sure it's there or not.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. So Trump got his COVID-19 booster vaccines. And this, you know, it's amazing.
Unbelievable. And people still want to say, I don't think he's on the list. Hey, have you seen the picture with Trump and Pam Bondi when she's like fucking 14 with Jeffrey Epstein in the background? Well, I have. A lot of people have. Have you seen the photo or you ever seen the video of Jeffrey Epstein with a magnifying glass torturing and burning that woman out on his island with the sun when she's tied down?
Wow.
I have.
I didn't see that.
He's an evil motherfucker. They're evil.
Big fucking people, man. How about this one? This totally fucking blew my mind, Dick. The driver's license holder is considered to have waived all right to a trial by jury of his or her own national peers and has automatically given to the office of the quasi-criminal traffic court power of attorney. Under such a waiver, the license holder is usually considered guilty before a trial and is treated accordingly from the street to the courtroom floor. The judges of these quasi criminal courts usually choose to ignore any due process rights of the subject before them, arrogantly taking the position guilty and the arbitrary roles of prosecutor, judge, and jury at will. You're automatically guilty until you can prove otherwise.
That's Bangor, Maine.
No,
That's
that's
Bangor,
the
Maine.
whole system. That's national. It's not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's all of us.
That's everywhere.
Wow, that's. I mean, again, we know that it's profound, and that's why I'm just saying. We think we got rights in our own state, in our own community, and they try to trick us into getting these federal IDs. You know,
What about the
and federalize us? Well, I don't want.
You take Donald Duck
I
and you
don't.
turn him upside down, you got Donald Trump. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You just flip the picture upside down, you got Donald Trump. What the fuck?
Hey man, I went out riding my dirt bike yesterday, and I ride them in the ditches out here, and I got a path beat down, and I got pulled over by the DNR, and he wanted me to give him my license, and I said, "Well, why are you detaining me?" He said, "You can't ride these in the 4-lane highway ditches." I said, "I've been doing this for 3 years. I have 3,500 miles logged in. This is my sport, and this is what I do." And he said, "You need to give me your license." And I said, "You need to look at my tag on my Ford." Then he grabbed my shoulder. Said, and he said, "You need to give me your ID." He said, he kind of startled him, and he said, he thought I was going to run. I said, "I fucking stopped for you and walked over here to come talk to me because you had the lights on. Anything wrong here? You know what I mean?" So I really had a fucking blowout, and they fucking threatened to take me to jail if I didn't sign that ticket.
Yeah.
But I made him call in for backup. Before I got my ID out of my backpack because of the way he acted. And I laid on the fucking concrete I laid on my back for a while and just fucking sat there and just waited. And but that's the Department of Natural Resources in Iowa has got a problem with me riding my dirt bike in the ditch and enjoying myself. They're fun haters, man. I got a $135 ticket and I got to go to court now. But here's the thing: these are snowmobile trails. You know, these are marked snowmobile trails. So if I have a snowmobile, I can do that. But if I'm on a dirt bike, I can't be on the same path.
I got. You're not a. You go to court. You're not a commercial operator.
That's what I was saying. I'm not commercially operating here.
No, what you're doing.
This is my act.
You tell the judge you don't need a commercial operator's license to operate your personal conveyance. Exactly. Your language. Language is everything. Personal conveyance, when the Constitution was established, was horse or buggy, but the language was designed that way because they knew the ulterior motives of transportation would occur or arise in the future. They knew that 200 years ago.
So December 3rd,
your ATV,
at 9 a.m. is my court date.
All those things, personal conveyance. It's not a commercial.
But Matt, vehicle. You know what I told him? I told them both. I said, "I know you're both vaccinated," and I said, "I know you're both emitting a Bluetooth signal. Do you know how I know that?" I said, "It's because of the organizations you're representing right here." And I said, "I know you're vaccinated," and I said, I told the kid from the DNR, I said, when we go to court, I said, I want you to bring vaccination ID because you laid your hands on me. And no, I won't know what you're doing with. Bring your vaccine ID. I held that in them 2 or 3 times too. Fuck these guys, you know.
That's good. I'm glad you get them.
I said you're the largest. I said you fuckers are the largest welfare recipient ever. Working on my tax dollars just holding over for getting my exercise in the ditch. And you know what the DNR guy told me? Well, we get our funding from hunting and fishing licenses. I said, buddy, that's fucking me too, because I got a hunting and fishing license because I enjoy that shit too. You know, I'm a recreationalist. Mm-hmm. And what do these motherfuckers want you to do?
But let's be real. You shouldn't even need a fucking license to hunt or fish. It's your basic right to survive.
I know.
So it's like you gotta have their permission to eat. I don't think I need your goddamn permission to eat or say what's on my mind.
I know it, Matt. These fucking 3-letter agencies got fucking pistols on their hips though too. You know,
if you register everything, then there is nothing.
Yep.
If you need a license to do anything, then you're not going to do anything. You're waiting for someone to give you fucking permission. It's amazing.
You know, and the thing is, it's so funny.
Or the other foot to it is there's
1,000 fucking horses. There's 1,000 horses and ranches and fenced in areas out here. And people have all these horses. And there ain't nobody riding them motherfuckers. But I'm doing what I'm doing on a couple dollars, you know what I mean, on fuel. And there ain't a horse can do what I'm doing. And nor would want to put a horse through that abuse. So I can't have the fun I can't have fun anymore either. Fucking he woman hater club. It's the she man, trans man, woman hater, man hater club.
That's what it's called.
So I'm kind of bent out of shape, but I'm excited to go to court and talk to them about it because I'm going to get the law passed so you can ride these fucking bikes in the ditch. Because that's what I do. I'm not a digital creator. I'm a fucking
take the day
stunt motorcyclist, and that's what my fucking bio says, and that's what I fucking do.
That's me. I'm a basic man.
I ain't lying about it.
It's goddamn amazing. And all I can think to myself is, thank God I didn't vote for any of this shit.
I have most of my fun in the woods, Dick.
I know, man. I fucking love it.
I mushroom hunt. You know, I do all that shit, man.
Yeah, it's just amazing. You know, I was out turkeying one time, and I was sitting by a stream, and I saw a kingfisher going down there and get one of those birds and diving in the water. I was like, what the heck was that bird? And I'm just kind of observing, and it's a kingfisher. Then they was getting these minnows, you know. It's just pretty neat to see how nature is, you know. And I've been out there before in the evening and been out there, and I thought, man, it's like Snow White, all these indigo bunting birds, these really light little blue birds, and there was fucking thousands of them, and they just all landed around, and they must migrate, you know, but they were probably finding a place to sleep for the night, and they were just everywhere. It's like there's some cool shit out in the wild, you know. There's so many amazing things that happen before the sun comes up that people will never experience in their lives. To hear a wild turkey gobble 30 feet from you up in the roost, that's some wild shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially to come down and blow its head off and fucking eat it for dinner. That's some fun stuff, hunting wild birds, you know. But I'm not so much for hunting deer and stuff anymore. I just don't eat enough of it.
I've pheasant hunted before and quail hunted. Quail. I haven't done it in a long time, but I've hunted a yellow root. You can make good money off that too. Real good money if you find big patches of it.
Is that like a ginseng or something?
Yeah, ginseng, yellow root. Yeah, I've ginseng.
Oh yeah,
I've ginseng hunted before. Yellow root. Picked tobacco leaves. I've done all of that shit, man.
yeah, that's fun. I've got a friend of mine that really enjoys a lot of that. You know, and the thing is, got to get a $10. You got to get a tag. You got to get a tag to buy or to harvest the root. You know, it's God's root. But again, there's people that take it too far and they over cannibalize the Mother Nature. You know, and they take it all. Nobody else can find it. So I understand some of that conservation.
Well, you got to know how to pick it, man, because if you don't know how to pick it right, you'll ruin it. Like you said, it won't come up next year.
Yeah, for the next.
Right, for the next guy.
Mm-hmm. You know, just like when people collect those morel mushrooms in the spring, you're supposed to kind of have a airy bag carrying them so the spores fall out. So you're kind of shaking them out for the next go around. You know, an open potato sack they used to use.
I mushroom hunt, get them out.
But everybody just puts them in a plastic bag now, and harder and harder to find now. What's going on? Well, people aren't reseeding as they go by. You know. Yeah, but man, that's pretty profound finding that thing with George Soros and Remdesivir.
You know who owns the Bangor Daily?
Tell me.
George Soros.
The Zionist.
You know who owns the Boston Globe and the New York Times? Massive influences over both and NPR? Soros. You know who finances the OFS, BLM, and Antifa? George Soros. I wish I had Soros's fucking money.
Well, it's just kind of
a
fun.
lot better things with it.
He needs taken out, boy.
You know who owns Target and AutoZone? Failing corporations, by the way, correct? They're going out of business. Can't tell. I'm a debt collector. It's just I can look at something and know we're gonna be out of business in 6 months.
Target and AutoZone.
Yeah. Did you?
I've heard that about Target
last year in Minnesota and Chicago. BLM and Antifa did what? They burned AutoZones and Targets.
The riot, yeah.
Now you got to think about these things because you didn't catch it, and I already did. I'm laughing my ass off about it.
Oh.
So watch this. So Antifa and BLM, they're anti-white folks, right? And they're taking a paycheck from a white man.
Yeah.
And that white man got them to burn his own stores to the ground so he could make a fire sale. Insurance cash bailout.
It's kind of like the same.
Amazing?
Plus,
plus all the money that he paid those
9/11
people and Antifa people, that was a tax write-off.
It's the same damn thing as that crystal trophy that he shattered on the ground. You know what I mean?
But I saw it.
Because
I saw it, man. I'm looking at that and I'm like, you evil motherfucker. You used the OFS to establish the BLM and Antifa group. And then you use these groups to run amok, run riot, burn, destroy, loot, pillage, plunder communities, and target your own infrastructure. AutoZone, Target.
You need to call that. We need to get that Mike mansplaining out.
Isn't that amazing?
You really put it together well, though.
And then you got the Bill Gates Brick Foundry in the background of this, you heard about the Brickgate? Brickgate,
Yeah.
right? All the bricks found at all these riot sites were made by foundries that are owned by Bill Gates. And they're placed there preemptive to the protests by the police.
Yeah, they just said it.
The police
Mhm.
bring in the bricks. The police brought the pallets of bricks. The police brought in the riot equipment and the construction zones and staged that stuff. So the angry rioters and looters would have debris to throw at windows.
I like it.
You know
what?
what's funnier? The first guy to throw a brick, the first guy in the mob to throw a brick was a law enforcement officer. Want to bet on it?
I like that about Matt. He knows a lot, and he exposes a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. No, I've seen him. I mean, it's the
And
same
you know what this
guys
does for law
at the state
enforcement and
capitol.
government too? This does two things strategically. It draws out dissidents. They came to the center of town. They're all angry, running rock my mob, right? But it was a peaceful mob until the first brick, which was thrown by a law enforcement officer because he was in the middle of the crowd.
Yep.
He's undercover. This allowed for them to change the classification of the mob to looters. Now you can shoot them.
Yep.
It's not a peaceful civil rights protest anymore. It's rioters or looters run amok.
Oh, it's
government.
government. It's government acting upon words and phrases to spin the narrative to they're the highest paid taxpayer welfare recipient, but they also own your guns to shoot you with your guns, and you better leave them the keys to the house.
This is your tax dollars at work.
Yeah, but what's so fucked up is a goddamn police officer started it, and then, like he said, the rioters and looters can get shot. But it was all started by a fucking police, whatever, peace officer.
Well, I mean, things escalate in a hurry. You know what I mean?
Right, but look what one brick does. Right? One brick thrown from the center of a mob. Undercover cop.
Yeah, this is the son of a bitch, who's supposed to swear an oath and protect us.
Right.
I know.
The
The thing is, our tax
police
dollars.
officers do not protect communities, public, people, or persons.
No, they're judges, little bitches.
I agree.
They work for the judges.
Better language. This is the better language. Police enforce policies, procedures, and protocols that you voted for.
And they're working for bankers, judges, lawyers, and attorneys.
Whoever is writing the policies, procedures, and protocols. Protocols of Zion.
Like little pounds.
Wig and pen.
Mm-hmm.
Colonizers. What do colonizers do? They conquer.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna write you out of your own will if you let them.
Right.
Your own free will is what they're taking from everybody, and we have the will of choice, and we better fucking start saying something because there ain't nobody saying nothing.
No. And
it's easy to get frustrated, but
no one says
it's
nothing.
easy to get frustrated.
That's what burrs at my fucking brain. It just eats at me. I said something. They didn't say anything. What the actual fuck?
Yeah. But that's good because if they're not saying something, they're either doing one of two things. They're either running from you or listening to you. And the truth of the matter is, if you're speaking at 432, it's getting to them, whether they want to resist it or not. they're eventually going to get hit by a 9.
Like you did.
Yeah.
That was a good thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, so don't get frustrated all the time. It's because there's people that do
He got
listen
bitch
and
slapped
want to
by
say
9.
something. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, 9. It's not a 1 or a 0. Whop it up, wrap it up, put it on a t-shirt. Whop, pal, they don't like me now.
Yeah.
Why is everything rooted in 9? Root 9.
Yeah.
Just straight up legit question that never gets an answer.
Yeah. Just start like talking like that with your hand now and start making little.
I'm a bad influencer. And Trump's a good one. Trump's a joker. I'm a joker. There's 2 jokers in a deck and 54 in the cards.
Yeah.
House of
Yeah,
cards.
he's hey, he's a dick smoker, that's for sure. He's a dick smoker. He's a dick smoking king.
Shit.
Trump. Sodomy. Yeah, man. What it must be to grow up and live in New York.
Oh, that's freaking hilarious.
You know that
Ringo
the
sales
New
out.
Yorkers,
I'm hitting the
they're really
making
trying to
money,
demolish
Just
New
sitting
York in
here
a hurry.
making money. Made got $50 sale and just landed another $50 sale.
Nice. How did you do yesterday when you had them 4 guys coming or whatever?
Made 400 in sales.
Not bad for a Saturday afternoon, huh?
Just walk around. Some days is more than others, but this is the middle of the month and everything from my whole month's covered. It's already covered. The money I make now, I accrue, I sit on it to the beginning of the month where my money overlaps, and now I got a bigger pot of money.
Yeah, I had somebody come in and buy some brake plates yesterday.
My wheel is spinning backwards from everybody else's. Because the first time I didn't even go to the bank to get my check until the 7th. I got it on the 1st. By the time the 7th came around, everybody else broke. I hadn't gone to check. I didn't even go. You get what I mean? They're all in a hurry. Look what happened. They were in a hurry. By the 7th, all these retirees and medically disabled, welfare recipients, whatever, they're all broke already. I haven't even touched my retirement yet.
Well, what did everybody do during the Depression? The same deals, same type stuff. They started
the same type stuff, except for they didn't have credit cards. They could pay $12.50 for a toothbrush, and $4 was the initial cost for the toothbrush, and $8.50 was the interest payments.
Yeah. But their world just kind of shrunk, and they just kind of they started buy, selling, and trading.
Right. But they started racking up bills and never paying them, just like with the French. Okay?
Yep.
They racked up a bill with the tight temper so great that the King of France couldn't repay the debt. That's why the original
make a 50-year mortgage now.
That's why they originally killed all the original Templars, the merchant sailors. They were just knights, and they protected their transport lines. They were just average guys, private contractors working for themselves, so to say. France owed them more money than the kingdom was worth because the king was luxurious and decadent, and look at the buildings, and frivolous and wasteful. He just racked up the debts. But when the credit card bill came due, let's kill the motherfuckers who gave us the loans. We don't want to pay them back.
Yeah.
And so they accused them of witchcraft, sorcery, and burned them at the stake during the Salem witch trials. Stole their property, which is the United States of America.
That's a different narrative, isn't it?
Sure the fuck is. Won't hear it in school either. I declared holy war against the empire when I was 11.
Well, I always kind of thought too.
Why the hell did I
witches
do
that they were
that?
killing.
Because I'm a joker, and I know you can't trump a joker. There's only 2 jokers in the deck, and Trump's one of them, and I fucking realized I was the other one. That's a big joker.
Yeah, he is, man.
And they've called me a clown forever. And in my culture, the crown is holy. The clown
How
is
old is
royal.
Trump? 81?
81.
How old is Trump? 81? 99, 9 times 9.
81.
99, 99, 81.
I was born in 81.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is just fucking wild, man. Yeah.
Joe Biden got monkeypox
Huh?
with his asshole, or what's going on with his rectum? Is Joe Biden got monkeypox to his finger? What's the right now?
Well, it's amazing. This is just like have you watched the Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg? The newer ones, right? And then it spun off, and there's like 3 more. Well, in total, there's like 8 Planet of the Apes movies. The old ones,
Okay.
and then there's new ones. And they didn't really remake them; they just kind of spun off of it, turned it into one big sequel without really telling you. Try watching all of them in a row. Go on a marathon.
Wow.
You watch all those Planet of the Apes. Watch the old ones and watch the new ones. But watch the old ones first. Watch them all in a row. Go on a marathon. Watch everyone in a row. We are living in the Planet of the Apes. We are living in.
I know. I remember that back in the day. In the 70s and 80s, and they're coming out there, and they're coming out there, and they saw the Statue of Liberty in the sand and stuff, and those apes. And
Right. These bastards were time travelers, though. Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I just watched a movie on Netflix called Apocalypse Earth. It's about these space astronauts that left Earth for 100 years, but it translated that they were traveling at light speed for 100 years essentially, but it turned out they had traveled for 100 years and returned home, but the actual amount of time they were gone from home was 325,000 years. So
There's something like that.
Their entire civilization was gone, back to a greenhouse in the jungle.
Well, there's definitely a time lie, LIN, that they lied about, that they've had that 1,000 years, 5,000 years. How many? It could be. They just could be a made up number. I mean, when you reset something, you start from where the curator is going to start. And this is the timeline we're going to start this new reset, and that's what they're trying to do, man.
Right.
And that's what Lucifer did.
I realized from years of censorship, the adverse effect happened. One, you learn to trust yourself. You don't have a choice.
Don't have a choice.
And two, restricted access. And the harder you are to find, the harder you are to gain access to. You know, say limited access. I'm like, wow, that's security. They gave me a security bubble. I don't need protection from society. Society actually needs protection from me.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. This, you know, what's you're doing damage. You're damaging the community by telling the truth, man. You know, I am too. I'm doing damage, and I'm recultivating this place by exposing that there's different ways. And there's things all around. Fucking call them out. Fucking point at them. Flip their tables over. You know. I mean, eventually, you know, you see a lot of churches change names, and you know, a church goes empty, then a new one pops up.
Right.
So a lot of these, you know, the ones that, but we really need to pay attention to the ones we want to keep in our community. That's why I eat my breakfast where I do and things like that. I want them to be there at the end, you know. These other places, I could care if they come and go because I don't want to participate. Because I'm not part of that box. Like I'm not part of that box. I'd rather sometimes put in a box than be part of their box. But sometimes, but throw some truth out there. Try to learn some things and try to appreciate today. You know, I mean, a lot of things we're appreciative of. And I'm glad I'm not in an underground fucking sex camp 8 stories underneath the earth and never been up here to see what the sun looks like too. There's a lot of things to be thankful for.
Right. That's the other aspect of that whole trip to Mars stuff, right? I could see what they're doing, little bastards, right? Recruiting for escape route to Mars, right? You ever watch Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Well, they redid that movie recently. But hey, let's get everybody to go to NASA so you can fly to fucking Mars. You go down a basement to go to the fucking landing pad or some shit, but you actually wind up in a meat locker for reptilians. Huh? Because you thought you could escape God's wrath? Let's just say I'm an instrument of God's wrath. God's pissed off, and no one knows why I'm pissed off, and no one knows why God's pissed off. It's amazing. Why would God be pissed off?
Because when people are praying, they're being prayed upon.
Yeah. If you pray, you pray. I've said it for a decade. Thank you.
You know, when you're made in His image, and His image is being cannibalized, I think God's going to be pissed off. He's going to be pissed off, right? I mean, if you're being eaten, say you're just let yourself be eaten. Say anything about being eaten, you're just supposed to let yourself be eaten. I think God would be pissed off about that too. If you're made in His image, and we know we didn't. We know we're not monkeys.
No, we're definitely not.
No, we're not tadpoles.
Definitely not monkeys.
Yeah,
but they want you thinking.
Really amazing.
Monkeys. That's why I brought up Planet of the Apes, right?
Yep.
You know, because they they got you programmed to think your monkey's on a spinning ball. Right? Monkeys on a spinning ball is not what you are. You're the hangman inside of a spinning ball. Static electricity. It's a stratosphere. It's in a place. It's spinning, but it really isn't going anywhere because you're in that bubble.
That's it. Yeah. They got you hanging by your foot in the floor.
Grounded to the ceiling.
Yep.
Up is down, down is up. Picture's inverted. They flip the picture. The picture inside your head is backwards. So you're looking at pictures, turn them upside down, and then look at it.
Yeah, that's no. I kind of understand some of that.
The Nazis were really good about mirroring, mimicking, mockery.
Well, that's why I started looking at. They love 9/11. 9/11.
Yeah, I know why. Because
I looked at
X9 is 9 in Roman numerology. Number 9 is 1 and an X. They're all about mirrors. The other, when you mirror 1X, you get X1. 1X, X1. But that's just number 9, 1X, and number 11, X1. And they wanted to X you out of the equation, skipping 10. Skip over 10. Let's forget 10 doesn't even exist in this process. Let's go from 9 to 11. Leave 10 out.
And that's why I kind of made that as like 11s are looking for 9s.
What about 10? Which is 1.
Yeah, exactly. 10's, yeah, exactly. I mean, 10 doesn't exist.
No,
11s are looking for 9.
But I skipped over 10. Say 10. 10.
All right, yeah.
Say it backwards.
Wow.
Net 10. What am I doing right now? Netting 10 Yahoos? Fishing? Net 10 Yahoos. You're the Yahoos. I'm fishing. Fuck Benjamin Netanyahu. What? That's a fake
5
name.
is 10. 5, 10, 55. 55 is quite a number too when it comes
Faking
to vision.
stupidity was the funniest thing I thought I could do. There's no point in being a smart ass. No one believes a word you say. Just look dumb.
No.
Say smart things. That way you don't get killed, right? If you got a bushy beard and you're just a punk in a hood, no one will take you seriously. They won't believe anything you say to them. That's how I stay alive. See, most people are actually decide intelligence levels because of clothing. Clothing. I mean, if you look at someone from afar, you try to figure out if they're smart or stupid. It's all appearance based.
You know, we were talking that a little bit last.
They haven't shown you their papers yet. You got a degree, you got a certificate, you got a license. What school did you go to? Blah, blah, blah. You don't know any of that crap. Intelligence is decided by appearances.
Well, I figured out too, is like I've been writing in code my whole life and just code to decipher and sinology and things like that in different ways. I've always printed some words, but I've always made my caps higher, lower, added a photo, some signage in there, because AI is always watching that shit, and I don't want AI to know what I know.
Well,
So what's wrong with that? Natural intelligence over artificial intelligence can't read what we're thinking.
which is why I don't do much. Everything that I say out here is already out there. Just collide it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with but
If you put it on a
there's
computer,
sometimes
it's hackable. If you put it in a journal, somebody can plagiarize you. And this is where you get into the oral traditions. A lot of stuff I know it's handed down. My grandfather handed my father, that kind of thing. Oral tradition runs rich in my family. Everything's taught orally, and nothing is written down.
because it's imprinted into your DNA.
Right. And you remember it.
You remember it. Yeah. I mean, when you want to remember and you try to remember and you focus on remembering, you can start remembering if you're clean enough.
So I've done a lot of mushrooms, and I came back with the realization after as many trips as I've done that every individual is a spore. If you died in a natural manner and you just was left to rot and decay naturally,
Yep.
mushrooms would grow out of your body. And those mushrooms would eat your body. Now, this is where I can't prove this next theory. I can't prove it. It's all speculation. If you allowed for that to happen to yourself and your children ate the mushroom that was you, they would have all your memories.
Mm-hmm. And exactly, that's so profound too, because why does the hospital want to remove all your organs so you can't remember? And they want to, they're scattering you every time. Then as we fucking come back together, it's just like that that water.
So why is this important to know about the mushroom? Right? At first, it doesn't sound like a big thing, but it's actually very big because it establishes a natural order. Who was here first? What was here first? The mushroom was here first.
Yep. They say all layers of the planet it's organic and it's all mushroom, and the more you walk on it, the more alive it becomes, and it just needs disrupted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think so too. It's like I think those trees, and we're remembering too, because a lot of these mushrooms and these
so it's like
the
cemeteries, the burning of bodies. These technologies are outdated. They're religious rites. I've been seeing where they create a pod with the body of you, and essentially they grow a tree right over the top of you.
Yeah.
So I see that as a more natural, to me, I think that'd be
as long as they leave. But here's the thing: is that we know we're not any contaminant. You know what I mean? And I want to leave my blood and everything in me and just go back. I don't need formaldehyde in me.
right.
I don't need my heart taken
after you're gone.
I don't need that shit. I didn't. Yeah, they just want to put you in the drinking system, the drinking water.
I'm gonna hit this
Doing
back
that,
real quick.
doing that. I'm gonna grab a mushroom coffee, but I've been drinking this stuff. I can just kind of boil some water and make it, but it's got lion's mane in it, chaga.
What do you? How do you cook? Have you ever ate lion's mane on its own?
You know, they actually have in some of the grocery stores, and you can. Sometimes I see at the Health Hut. It's
Well,
like
I got some
just a
lion's
few
mane the other
bucks. So
day. I was just wondering what to do with it.
well, put it in some eggs, or you can eat it raw or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I usually just kind of string it up a little bit, and mix it in with my eggs and some mushrooms. You know, I love eating mushrooms. I eat a lot of mushrooms.
I do too.
You know, and this I was going to show you this mushroom coffee. This shit's instant. And this guy makes it down there. I think it's Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I met him in.
Is it called mud? What's it called?
It's just instant mushroom coffee.
Oh, mushroom. Well, there's a. I've heard of one called mud. They call it mud. It's a mushroom coffee.
But this is so delicious. And they add 60 milligrams of caffeine in it too. You know.
Yeah. So it's. You
But
like
I
it?
just can make a cup of boiling water and it's instant done.
That good?
It tastes really good. It's surprising. That's why I have it. I love coffee.
No, I like coffee too.
Man, I like an Americana, like a light roast Americana. And you know, the lighter the roast the bean is, the more caffeine's in it. People always go after the dark roast.
Yeah.
But if you'd be surprised that a light roast has got a lot more flavor to it, in my opinion. But it's just how it's prepared. You know, the coffee and the waters are poured, and it's just like anything. It's how it's prepared.
It's true.
A lot of trucker coffee, man. And I don't like that Folgers and shit like that. I won't drink that. Truck stop.
Oh, that's nuts.
What do you think, Chuck?
Oh, there it is.
What do you guys like for you guys?
What's that?
You got some good Mexican. You guys got some good Mexican places around.
Oh
there?
yeah, yeah. That's some of my favorite food.
I made chicken avocado yesterday. Buffalo chicken with avocados, pounded tomatoes. Goat cheese. That was really good.
I eat that rice General Toys a lot.
That sounds good.
This shit will fucking blow your goddamn mind.
I
Just came my way a few minutes ago.
I'm sure you guys have seen it. They got places.
Rice. We're gonna end the year probably. Yeah, probably. Year probably. Oh, she's in the middle. In the middle.
Ah?
What would be could be scary, huh?
The fuck you think about that?
Boy, that would be. Yeah. Then she pulls the mask off and it's Oprah. I think it's
Oh,
Oprah in
that's fucking
disguise.
fucking Oprah.
Man, Oprah. Who made
There's not too many people that would even deal with this shit stuff.
who made Oz? Who made Dr. Phil? Man, because who
That's too much
who
for
made the
most
doctor?
people because they think they're in control of their lives. They
Yeah,
think they
they're
got
just being
some sort of
scared.
say, and they think their vote matters. Some people out there actually think that voting in an election where the outcome was predetermined makes a difference. And other people think their only civic duty is to vote for the biggest liar in the room.
Yeah, you gotta either like which one, do you like Moloch or do you like Baal? Baal. How would you like to be sacrificed? Take your choice.
Right?
Baal or Moloch? You got one.
Well, they're the same.
CDC or the NIH?
Well, Baal is Moloch, which is
You got
where
the
I'm
CDC
really
or the
laughing.
NIH?
It's all about child worship.
You got the CDC.
There's no difference. There's no difference between the two. Just like in politics, there's no fucking difference between these two parties, just the appearance or illusion of. No difference. Make a difference? What?
Yeah.
How? Wiping my ass on the Constitution in front of your face or setting the flag on fire? Got to get a rise out of you? Do I need to put a burning bush in the room, dance around it? And you call me Moses because I'm talking to a burning bush? May as well. That'd be fucking funny. That wild.
Yes,
Everybody believed in the guy that was talking to a burning bush. And then the other rest of them are waiting on somebody to come magically down out of the clouds to save them. Jesus is going to descend from a cloud. He's going to come down from the sky magically riding on a cloud. Riding a unicorn with a rainbow flag striped in it because he's a superhero, you know.
Yeah, something. It's just like the Mark
And then for the
Carnage of the
big
world.
Christians, I gotta ask them. I said, "What makes you think Jesus even gives a shit about that cross you wear around your fucking neck, the instrument that killed him? Think he'd be happy about seeing it? Might have traumatized him with it. I don't know. He did kill with it, right?
Yes. Just compartmentalizing yourself to an extent, you know.
This is why I don't go to church.
Well, you know, everybody wants to think that they're the way they've been taught is the right way, but it's
That's why I do this
unfortunately.
stuff over here. This is more beneficial. You'll
Yeah.
learn more over here than anywhere.
No, I agree, but it's just it takes time for people to be led away from that and total indoctrination. You know, they have to let go of the fucking railing and go swim and tread water for a while.
To the letter of the law.
Yep.
And they use the letter of the law to manipulate the phonetics of the law, sound law, bar, frequency, above or below the bar. You don't have a bar license, so I don't have to hear you right now. You're beneath the bar, and I'm above the bar. I started seeing how they were using this. And I said, oh, really? If I write the law, that means I'm above the law because I wrote the law. And if I say something and they will not affirm or deny it, isn't that factual information?
Yeah.
I set the bar. See how powerful you can be from the back of the room?
Well, I mean, it's pretty amazing too when you can explain the bar as British Admiralty rule. You know, we're talking
ABBA is
about.
American Bar Associates. They associate with the bar.
Yeah, I mean, they're ruling under the
You at the
crown.
bar, get drunk.
Every community that you read that little thing on that they were basically said they give up their rights. They're giving up to England.
Isn't that amazing?
They're on the leash. They're on the leash.
And I put them on the leash with the bar that I established.
Yep.
Turn them into my runners. Dogs on a leash. Short leash. 6 feet. 6 foot social distancing. 6 foot burial services. What's 666 feet underground? What's 666 feet above your head? I'll wait for Todd Church to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
You know what's at the height of 666 feet? Bale Shaft. You know the Washington Monument. It's a phalanx and it's a penis. It's the tip of Bale's cock. It's a Holy See marker. It's an erection that stands 666 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I know it. You know, it's just like but nobody wants to talk
And the
about
average
that.
woman wants a man that's 6'6", 6-pack abs, 6-inch pecker, 6 houses, 6 cars, 6-figure salary, and probably requires them to have 6 personalities too.
Yeah.
And I'm the devil because I told you all about it, so that makes me the beast, which is 666. The man is a beast. Man is the devil. Man is his own devil. They try to make a devil out of me, Bobby, but look, they made a devil out of you. You know? When you realize that they're the good people, try to realize that you're their devil.
Yeah, that's true. You know, people like to live the lie, and if what
They're
is
going
the
to
other
try
side
to
of lies?
demonize the shit out of you, and bastardize truth, make a whore out of it. That's what we learned from history. Look at ISIS. Oh, she's the queen of the underworld. Oh, she's a prostitute and a whore. Mother Mary, prostitute. These women of nobility don't like hearing that all the mythos heroes are born of prostitutes. I was born of a prostitute. And these good females have called Erica a prostitute since she got here. They never apologized. Not one time. They did, however, steal her son. They're not sorry for that. And hey, they were just doing their job. Nothing personal. What am I supposed to tell her? I ain't got a fucking clue. The whole marriage license thing was a eugenics program designed 100 years ago for the church's benefit. They got to decide who could breed and who couldn't breed. You had to have the church's approval, permission. Isn't that amazing? Nowadays, people can't even afford to get married. Think about it. Getting married is a scam. You got permission to fuck from the church. It's a breeder's license for dogs of Rome. The war dogs. Soldiers are war dogs. Law enforcement officers are law dogs. Merchant sailors, Navy men, they're sea dogs.
Yep.
Religious men are dogmatic. Religion is dogma. English is dog Latin. Soldiers wear dog tags so they can be identified. Kind of like COVID masks. Those are political markers. Right? To masks or not masks. So you look around like, wow.
What do you think AI was using during COVID? Do you think they were using these smartphones to see who had their mask on?
Biometrics. So it was training AI to watch eyes and learn eye patterns because they didn't have to watch the face. All I had to do is focus. They forced AI to focus on the eyes.
And they were using this. They were using that to determine who was compliant as well as like who was waking up. You know, oh, AI's noticing the masks off, so they got to start running different algorithms.
Right.
You know.
Right.
AI is freaking the fuck out right now.
Bugging.
If AI's bugging. I mean, it really is like it's panicking, and I think it's making algorithmic decisions on what to spray and where to spray on census populations on who's waking up and who's not.
You know, it's like a narcissist. It's losing control over its food supply.
It's such a Roman allegiance that we're underneath, you know, it's amazing. You know, because the architecture still is all Roman. You can see all the Roman sculptures and Roman goddesses. What's your state capital look like, Chuck? If you visited that, is it gold domed capital?
What do you mean, like the capital of the state?
Yeah, does it have is it a domed looking building? Does it have a domed top and is it gold?
It's got a dome top, but I don't think it's gold though.
Yeah. You should check it out after all this stuff we talk about and just spend an afternoon there.
I will do that, you know, because I may be wrong.
Our state capital is fucking amazing. It's just like, it's mind blowing going in there.
We got like I think last time the census was like 1.2 million in Columbus.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. I'm in a community of 173,000.
Matt was telling me that that's like not even the population of his whole state.
Yeah. Yeah, Columbus is big. I've been to up to the Horseshoe before to a football game. That's a pretty fun community.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of something going on there in Ohio and Pennsylvania. And it means a lot to we're coming from a lot of New Yorkers. You know, they got to New York, Ellis Harbor, then they headed straight for Ohio. What was in Ohio for that reason? You know, there's a lot of religious connection there, and people went there. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the old Bible Belt state down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he pisses off a lot of them down here, the way he talks.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Well, you say down there, I look at you as being up north, you know, Ohio's north.
I have worked for a lot of companies,
I'm south.
and because of the binary programming, I literally realized how to weave through it. Weave. Because there's no such thing as a straight line. 20 different words, I removed them from the equation. The majority of people are left confused because those are the only 20 words they use to recognize themselves. An occupation, status, station, or job, or function. What they do for a living defines their existence. You take it away, you got nothing left.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You take away nouns like people and persons because living beings are verbs, they're not nouns. Peoples and persons are property, possessions owned by the king.
The church.
So they said silent to the king, then they got owned by the king, talk king. Speak king, think king, strike king, shot king, mock king. I said no to masking, and people had a hard time with what I was saying, and they didn't want to listen to it. They had a hard time with hearing, so I had to operate on the assumption that they were tone deaf and mentally impaired.
Man, I still see people wearing a mask every now and then, and unfortunately, it's a lot of elderly people, and those are the ones
I
that
went to Patty's 2 weeks ago. We went out to steak dinner down at Patty's, and
yeah,
there was only one person in the restaurant wearing a mask.
yeah,
And last time I went down there was nobody wearing a mask. I hadn't seen, so I was quite amazed. I really was quite amazed to see a mask wearing person at Patty's because I hadn't seen one in months. Straight up.
yeah. They're out there.
Seeing a fucking Yeti or a unicorn in its natural environment. And I'm just watching it and I was amazed. I got to watch to see how this COVID person eats.
Yeah. Well, you got to look.
Caught in there to eat dinner. It was amazing. And every time they take a bite, they pull their mask down, put it back up. They've been doing that shit for years. I was so amazed by it. I said, wow, what the hell's the matter with you? And I wanted to walk up to them and ask them, I said, I wanted to walk up to them and tell them to look around the restaurant, like open your fucking eyes. Open your goddamn eyes. You're the only one wearing a mask.
Yeah. Natural immunity is going to fucking gobble you up here at this point.
But I couldn't do it. I wanted to. That's what I wanted to say. But I didn't say it. But I sat there and I watched them eat in utter amazement. Mind blown.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They were the only one at the restaurant wearing a mask. No one else was.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, and you just got to let them be at this point,
That should tell you how most Mainers feel about the government here. They just don't believe the government here.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. There's some shit going down in the White House, that's for sure. And I think the wheels are falling off of artificial intelligence, and it doesn't know how to respond.
So it's like you got to think about it like this. Option A and B are compromised.
And they're just going fucking haywire, man.
Both parties are compromised. the A squad and the B squad got paid to take a dive.
I gotta pause. Go mute for a second here.
The bad news is that you're the bad news bears, meaning you're the third string. You're the third stringers. You're being tapped to play in a big fucking game. You're finding out you have to play. I'm playing right now and no one wants to play with me. I may as well be Jim Carrey in a fucking monster truck. Now, bye, bye, bye. You want that best they feel like? King fucking Kong. Go, Godzilla. Ah! You mean I can bring the house down everywhere I go? Oh, someone knocking. Oh, just that. Conversation. You're welcome, man. Oh, very cool. I like Daredevil. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put that with my Spider-Man though. And then I'll make a Daredevil one. Okay. All right. Oh, that's good, bud. Okay. See ya. It's not easy to do what I do here, man. Half the time I'm by myself. But guess what? If you don't like yourself, you won't like your fucking life. And the funny thing is, the people want to hate you. Like you said, you're like, I can't hate this guy. I don't know why everybody else hates him. He's all, what?
Crazy.
He just, he right? Where does it come from? Memory? I remember 9 days ago. Oh, 11. Excuse me. Remember the 5th of November. Remember. Red Rum is murder. I wonder how many people want to murder me right now. Murder or martyr? No. Forrest the other day, all you do is sit in that fucking chair. No, I do a lot of things. I post a lot of research. I take note of observations, make you take note of them as well.
I've heard a lot of them saying about you, Matt.
Huh?
I've heard a lot of them saying about you. All he does is sit in that chair and talk shit and smoke dope all day. Mm-hmm.
He's always got the top of the line intel. We don't know if it's coming from God or the devil. Remember, Trump thinks he's Jesus over there. It's amazing. He fucked around, found out he wasn't Jesus. I wonder how many people in this country know he's a child rapist by now. I mean, they released it in Congress. But I've been saying this for like a really long time.
I expose what you showed me on it, man. I hurt their fucking feelings down here, boy.
Oh yeah.
He's a sick fuck too.
It's about you voting for you.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't about you voting for me. It's about you voting for you. Oh no. It's a lot of responsibility. Voting for yourself every day.
I have fun when I share what you showed.
Right. The more you realize you're a mischievous child in this situation, and you're up to no good in the hood. I'm up to no good. I'm the devil, and I'm up to no good at all. You hear me? Stop me.
He can't be stopped. Mm-hmm.
They can work against me all they want to, but deny the facts. Right? Try denying the facts. That's amazing. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? I mean, it was William Casey of the CIA said American Misinformation Program was, that's what he called it, the American Misinformation Program. Holy shit. Public education, the American Misinformation Program. Your average beliefs are misinformation or disinformation. Well, think about it. The food pyramid, that wasn't any good for you. You probably don't follow it anyway. So that means you didn't listen. That was a waste of your fucking time. That was a year of your life. Ask for a refund. How about sexual education? That was a waste of your time. Right? Your parents should have done that. Not tax dollars. Gun safety and maintenance. That used to be in school, but now no one teaches the children how to handle a gun correctly. You left it to MTV. I wonder what my brother Caleb would be saying right now if he was still fucking alive. Or my daddy, if he could hear this. Hey, daddy, did you know that 85% of people are fucking illiterate and I'm not one of them? Where's mommy at? I thought she was in control of the education of the children. And then these mothers complain about the men, and I'm like, well, mom, look at the boys you raised. They turned into the men you got. Oh, I lost everybody now, right? Thanks to the policies, procedures, and protocols, you have alpha females that want to be men, hell bent on replacing them. And as a result, men are seeking for special privileges and rights by wearing pink slips, dresses, or tutus, being regressed out of their natural position. Damn, I'm good. I'm so good that silence is my fucking trophy. Think about that one for a while. It's like, whoa. No wonder why this place sounds like a mortuary or morgue. House of the dead. And they're all in debt. They owe me money. Cheap pricks, cheap Jews, cheap tricks, cheap hookers, cheap hoes. How you like me now? That was the question. Society suffered from corporate horrorism or prostitution, pimps. An acronym for party in my pants. There's one happening right here. I ain't joining either of your fucking posses. And now it's directed at the two parties. Come at me, baby. Silence is a hell of a conversation getter, isn't it? It's a hell of a fucking motivator. Did you know that silence is a weapon of oppression? Makes you whop shit on a wall. You know? They're staring at a wall and you drive by, you walk by real fast, you got a bag of shit, you just throw it on the wall in front of their face. Whop! They had to see it. They had no choice. Look what you did to the poor bastards. See what I did? I put the shit on the wall that they were staring at too. That brick wall became transparent, translucent, and became an electromagnetic force field that I can push or pull with my vocation. It'll cause emotional pain, contractions, and expansions. Ask mothers about it. They know all about contractions and expansions. It's called birthing pains. And my word spells are a result of my labor. Manual labor is sexist and racist to feminists, socialists, and communists. God forbid if you get a paper cut. How am I doing, Chuck King? I don't know if God did this to me or the devil. Or if I did it to myself. You went mute. You mute? Use a mute? Did you go mute? I can't hear you no more.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. No, sometimes AI will mute you. Does it to me sometimes during these streams. Just a mess.
Yeah, she had to.
So I always got to check. Because I'm partially hard of hearing, so I'm like, always checking. mind-boggling.
Where you put that book in a chokehold.
Right? A choker. That's the knot they tie for their neckties, choker knot. Kind of in a choker on a short leash. Kind of like the noose or the necktie. And I can tow them with it. I can walk them. Hey, look, mommy, I'm a dog walker now. I can lead them by the bridle of Christ. The power of Christ compels me to do such things. The power of Christ compels me. I think I'm Jesus Christ. Oh, shit, you better call Jesus. Oh, wait, I'm Jesus. Talking shit. Did you know Jesus was a fisherman, an angler, a pitchman, an OG hustler, a gangster, a real player? Some might call a player a pimp. Used to hang out with the prostitutes, right? Didn't hang out with the royals. Hung out with the street trash and the riffraff. Didn't care about front row seating. Sit in the bleachers. Oh, shit gets funny, right? This shit gets really goddamn funny. Whose story is it? It's my story. It's my story versus your story. In my story, I'm the greatest devil in the world because I speak English well. And I'm not illiterate, nor am I emotional, I'm logical. And I'm mathematically inclined. I like doing things by the numbers. Because they add up. They check out. And so I make decisions based on logic or math or observations. Understanding math my way allows for you to be able to define and realize polarity or intentions in a thing, motivations, profit margins, reactions are profit margin based. Now, there's no money in it, Matthew, so I don't have anything to say about it. We don't know what to do right now. We'll get back to you tomorrow because there's no profits today. Man, what a bullshit deal. Back to the jungle. Back to the jungle, Jim. Call for a Green New Deal. We agree to the equation, okay? We like chlorophyll around here and sunlight and clean water. Should be a right and not a privilege, like truth. Should be a right and not a privilege. See, they got all these things backwards. You think you have a right to truth, but you don't. It's privilege. Right to clean water. You don't have access to clean water. They don't provide you with clean water. So it's a privilege to have access to clean water. We learned that from the CEO of Nestle. It's a privilege and not a right. Just like it's a privilege to hear what I'm saying. It's not your right. Fucking privilege. And through censorship, they restricted access. So Not a lot of people are going to hear me, right? Therefore, really, it is a privilege. I posted 25 times today. I didn't get one comment from anyone at all. Wild. And none of this stuff concerns any of you.
I bet you still got
all of you.
I bet you still got Boris on the rag.
Oh God, probably. She's got to pay me for it someday. Always me beer money. I did the same thing to you. Some are thicker than others. 6 years with him. He doesn't ever look into anything I tell him to look into. And then when you try to teach people, watch out, because they'll try to fucking turn around and compete with you with it. Oh my God. You know? Imagine teaching somebody how to read and write that didn't know how to read and write. And they wanted to compete with you with those things that you just got done teaching them to do.
Logic should tell them it's impossible.
But that's the look at the situation with Boris yesterday. He wanted to come into my house and dictate terms to my floor.
That was a no-no.
I don't do that at your house. Don't do it in mine. If I thought you had something to say that was worth a shit, maybe I'd be at your house listening to you. Or how about this one? If you got something that's worth fucking saying, start your own channel, create your own floor, and invite me. Maybe someday I'll be there. You know? But I didn't do those things. That's also one of the things I encourage people to do. Start a video diary. The day I met Matthew, my life got flipped, turned upside down. Look at it before and after. Boy, I've had a dramatic impact.
I miss hearing the bitching when you was doing the lives on Facebook.
Facebook
Well,
won't let me go live over there anymore.
They'd squat.
I'm on a 90-day bender. Oh, no, 90 days.
Damn.
Bad boy. Bad. You know how funny it is where you could just drop a picture that's going to cause a 90-day ban and you created the picture in the first place, but you know as soon as you drop it, it's like a nuclear football. It's a hot potato. 90 days in prison. That's what you get for even creating the image. That's the reward, doggy. 90 days in jail. Yeah, that's why I never wanted to get into politics the way Charlie Kirk is. I never wanted to wear a fucking penguin suit. No, this is a zoot suit riot. We're riding against the monkeys in the suits.
I was drinking last night and there was the house of Christ or whatever. I've been friends with or whatever, you know, but Greg Ellis did a sermon or a preach or whatever, but still, that goddamn fucking Tony Smith, man, he won't speak to me for nothing, man, for fucking a few.
No, because see,
But how come he wants to be friends with you?
he don't talk to
That's
me.
what pisses.
He don't talk to
I
me.
know, but he's friends with you.
Yeah, but he don't say nothing.
But he unfriended me though because I shared something of
Well,
yours.
he's just feeding off of me.
Yeah, that's all he's doing, man. That's why I told him, you know.
My fucking enemy. He won't come on one of these lies. He won't get in the ring. He won't get in the bullpen.
Yeah, fuck him. He's a bitch to me. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell him that.
Oh, I did try. I told off Todd's whole church at once, like 40 people. That's why they don't like me.
Yeah, he's
I'm
like
not
a cow.
scared of the numbers. It's a numbers game.
To me, he ain't nothing but a fucking woman. Should be wearing a fucking dress.
And he surrounds himself with masculine females.
Mm-hmm.
Women that think they're the man. They think they're gangsters, breadwinners.
I share shit because I want to. You know, fuck him, man.
In my role, in my position, you're required to be your own judge. Man is his own judge. Function of man. Judge, king, function
I
of
fuck
man.
with you because I fuck with you because you offer me something.
And I bet your life's actually a lot easier and probably better since really.
Well, yeah, every now and then I go out and sling my dick in the yard and take a piss.
It starts there. Next up, you'll be squatting in the front yard to take a shit, set it on fire in front of neighbors. I can remember back 10 years ago, I said, if you really want the truth, you stand on your head and read a Bible. Right instead of right to left. You can read it upside down and backwards.
I ain't heard that one yet. Oh, man. You know how many fucking people you just pissed off?
I know. I'm so proud of myself. Like I said, think about it. There's two jokers in a deck. I'm one of them. Right? You're caught between the mad fool and the king. Think about it. Mad fool. Trump's the king. You're caught between me and him. And it's oppressed. And I'm coming forward. Because I know I came out of the corner. And there's nothing behind me. So all I had to do is push and say, mush, you fucking hush puppies. I'll silence the dogs of Rome. I'll get every one of them, said Matthew Jerome. And we'll take this show on the road all the way to Rome.
I love when you tell to speak, though. You speak. Oh, boy.
God's got jokes. My father was adopted. On paper, I'm a Burl, but I'm a Jerome by blood.
Boy, you got a fucking word salad, boy.
And when you live on the lam, you're on the roam. You're on the run from the law. You're on the lamb. Lamb of Christ. Bam a lamb. Law's always trying to get you, Johnny. Johnny Law. So you always got to go, 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 run, run, run. When I was a young man, I was a runner. In this game, I was a runner. That's a delivery boy. When I started, I was running to doobies for old hippies that didn't want to go to the guy. I don't want to run anymore. I'm too old for running. I like walking now. Most people forgot how to do that too. And people should take the stairs more often than the elevator. They need to work out. They're fucking fat, lazy, and obese. They just don't like the way I say things. Well, I'm trying to be nice about it. There's no money in nice. Nice guys finish last. I didn't want to finish last. I want to finish first. I said the last man to file bankruptcy wins this corrupt race. We're running downhill in a crapshoot, and I threw a fucking snowball ahead of me, and I'm walking down behind it. It's causing an avalanche of shit to happen, occur. So I tagged 1,000 people at once, not because of some sort of competition, so I can have lots of witnesses. Hey, you guys, watch this shit.
You're getting a lot of feed on your chat channel thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people's talking on it.
Mm-hmm.
They love that thing, don't they?
That's my 25 years in marketing working. Take this conversation right now. It was Andrew's idea for me to do group chats. Pull a couple people. Whoever. There could be 10 people. I have no control over that. Anybody can jump in. It's a public conversation right now. But cross-patching it between Facebook and YouTube. Putting 2-hour live feeds together on both floors at the same time. Double work.
Damn.
You know, and don't forget to check out and go to libraries and playlists. There's like 1,200 videos in there, music videos and shit.
Andrew's pretty slick with it too, then, ain't he?
Huh?
Andrew knows his shit too, then, don't he?
Well, Andrew was a loner like myself, but he was a truck driver. He was a truck driver, so I mean, most jobs, men are required to be alone, you know, and you're working by yourself in most fields all day long. And so I'm very accustomed to working by myself, but these issues that the hell is one person going to do about any of it?
Mm-hmm.
And they're waiting on one person to save them from all of it. You see the stupidity of it now?
Yes, man. I catch so much fucking flack over that shit, man.
It just gives them an excuse so they don't have to do anything. And then they tell me to do something. And then I'll say, you first.
I tell them I believe, but they say, yeah, but you're going to go to hell because you're not living right.
Says who?
Right.
Their version of the Bible?
Mm-hmm. He's possessing you. Wake up with a sober mind and go with your conscience. That's what one of them told me the other day.
Goddamn. Mm-hmm.
You've had to hear it all over these years, man.
Mm-hmm. All of them.
I can only imagine. The backlash I've caught in the past 6 months.
I've been doing these streams for 20 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I can only fucking imagine, man. Because I'm not nearly saying the shit you're saying.
No.
They'd probably kill me or something. Fuck, it's hard to tell.
Right. Or lock you up.
Mm-hmm.
Put you in a psych ward. Maybe you a devil. Because you didn't take a bribe from Big Pharma. Couldn't be bought, couldn't be paid for.
I talked to a cousin of mine in Florida last night, and she said, "Do you understand the shit you're sharing on your page is making you look psychotic and like a devil worshiper?"
What's Trump? A psychotic devil worshiper? Jeez, well, Trump is the devil. What then? Man, what will Mama say? My mama, mama. These women, boy, they really love Trump and his bank account. Trump did say grab him by the pussy.
Didn't he?
And all these good Christians still voted for him. Grab him by the pussy. What do you got to do when you grab a pussy? Pet it? Click it? Finger it? I don't know. Shit. Clickbait much?
You know, you're doing these live feeds, man. Your grandkids are going to look at you one day and be like, "God damn, my grandpa was a motherfucking. He shoved an iron rod up their fucking ass." Look at Grandpa go.
With a 9th grade education.
Mm-hmm.
Live from District 9. And this is going to lead to Title 9 investigation that the state of Maine is under. Just off of I-9, Interstate 9. We're live from District 9. Sounds fucking weird, doesn't it? But, yep. Maine is under Title 9 investigation. Calling it out from 207. 2 + 0 + 7. Shout out. 9.
That is fucking weird, man.
04401. 0 + 4 + 4 + 0 + 1. 9. Water District 9. Interstate 9 is right over there. 1 half click. Half a mile. Just off Interstate 9. I-9. I's 9th letter. 30. A 999 over here.
Mm-hmm.
9 numbers. No, they're infinity. No, there's either 9 of them or infinity of them. Whoa. How do you get infinity numbers from 9 numbers? Nine root races, 9 colors, 9 primary parts to the human body, 27 knuckles in the fist. But remember, all of this is a conspiracy. Because smart people can't deal with reality.
Crazy.
They need to be medicated for it. Which made me realize why that, and that's why there's such a high turnaround in teaching. Half. There's 5. You go to school 5 years to learn the trade, but then they quit 5 years into doing the job. They don't like the job. They don't want to do the job. Because they thought, when they were going to school to be a teacher, they're going to be able to run the show their way.
Mm-hmm.
And they found out it doesn't work that way. Amazing, right? So half the teachers quit because of an ethical, moral conscience. They have an issue with what's being taught. They don't teach it. So their only option is to quit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. That's literally their only damn option. Quit the job. And then they're out for the time investment for going to school. Amazing.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna make a gas run real quick.
Yep.
I'll be back on here if you get on.
All right.
All right. You have a good day, man.
You as well.
Yep.
Right.